Hello, I'm Stephanie Day, and this is about academic skills at Emmanuel Theological College. Many years ago, when I was a student, I got a summer job as a waitress. I had never been a waitress before. It was a new thing, but I was very eager and keen. I was given about 5 minutes of instruction, and then because I'd come at a busy time, they said, "Oh, those 4 tables are yours. Off you go. Look after those people." It was awful. It was not good at all. I did not know what to do, where to go, how to take orders. I was inefficient. I was anxious. I felt a failure. And at the end of the shift, I asked the head waitress who'd given me the original training, "Why didn't you tell me to do this, or where that was, or how to do that?" And she said, Oh, I thought that you would know about those things. And why didn't you ask about them before you began? And I thought, well, I didn't even know what questions to ask before I began. I had been thrown in the deep end. I have to say that eventually I got to be quite a competent waitress, but it was a painful thing, and I have never forgotten that feeling of being thrown into the deep end and being expected to cope. And that is why Emmanuel Theological College has got an academic skills tutor, has got me, because I am here to tell you how to do things, perhaps to do things that you didn't know you even had to ask about. I do not teach theology, I teach skills. So let's just go back to the academic system. Most people starting at Emmanuel, unless they're postgrads, are starting at level 4, which is the first year of a degree. So before that, there's A level, which is level 3, AS level, which is level 2, and GCSE, or if you're as old as I am, O level, which is level 1. So most people progress up that staircase and they go from level 1 to level 2 or 3 and then don't do level 4 until they've got the right A levels that equip them for doing level 4. Now that's how universities work, but theological colleges are a little bit different because if you go on a BAP, they're far more interested in your vocation, what you are going to do for God, and they're a bit less interested in your academic qualifications. And although I'm rather oversimplifying here, they do tend to ask people to start a course at level 4 without being too worried about whether or not they've done level 3. And those are the people in whom I am very interested because they don't always know what they're expected to do. So if that's you, remember that I exist, please. So they might have a missing link. They might have missed out that link, the A-level link usually. Possibly some people might be here who haven't even done O-levels. Of course, because you are interested in ordination, you will have been reading your Bible and studying on your own. But that kind of personal study doesn't always mean that you are equipped to do the critical thinking and the kind of writing that's expected in academic assignments here. Now, there may be some among you who have some sort of learning difference. The posh word for that at the moment is neurodivergent. So it may be that you have dyslexia or dyspraxia or ADD, or you may be on the autism spectrum. If you have not already told us that you have a diagnosis of one of these things, please do, but I'm hoping that you all have and I have your names. But if you have a learning difference, I'm here to help you. I will not teach you the theology. As I've said, I'm not a theologian, but I have got some strategies for you that will help you to do the academic work in ways that are efficient, in ways that are expected. So there's question marks, there's light bulbs, because we all know that being neurodivergent is a wonderful thing because you can think differently from other people. And there's a little spider graph there because some people find those useful. We think of other ways of organising ideas in our minds. So if you have a specific learning difference, please do come and see me. And then there will be those of you who have qualifications in something else and are extremely clever at something else and have probably done written assignments in something else related to your career probably. So that means that you know you are competent academically. However, the kind of academic work that's done for theology, the kind of writing that's done for theology, essays and other kinds of assignments, may be quite different from the kind of assignments you have to do for your training, for your other qualifications. So please bear that in mind, that you might need some advice too. If you are returning to learning after a long gap, if like me you did 8 finals for a degree written in fountain pen and there were no laptops and everything was hard copy, and you're coming back to learning, please bear in mind that you too may need some advice about how we do things at Emmanuel now. And if you are fairly competent and you know that you can do fairly good work, but as you go along during the year, you find that you're rather frustrated because you can't get your grades any higher and you would like to do, then come and see me. I might be able to help with some tips on how to improve your grades. So I teach skills. So on residentials, I teach sessions on the kind of skills, I call them generic skills, that you need to succeed. So if you are new to theology, new to studying, I suggest that you attend these. I also put resources about the same skills on the academic skills page of Moodle, so do visit it. And if you are new to APA, which is the kind of referencing we use here, please do visit it. Don't think you can use any kind of citation system. Here we use APA. So things like academic reading, note making, academic writing, critical thinking, structuring your assignments, all those things are the kind of things I can help you with. So as I said, I did not know what questions to ask. I had no idea what things were going to trip me up when I went into that waitressing job. So you might not know what things might trip you up. So it might be a good idea to find out before you start writing assignments. So as I've said already, I do sessions at residentials. I also offer one-to-one appointments in person at residentials or online as Zoom appointments at a time that's convenient for you and for me. And as I've said, I put my material, not quite as detailed as I would in a session, but the material is also on the academic skills page of Moodle. So in a one-to-one appointment with me, really, we can do several things. We can just talk about studying and ways of studying, time management and that kind of thing. We can discuss an assignment task and I can help you to plan a structure right at the beginning of the process of trying to get an assignment task completed. Or if you feel quite confident about your writing and you've structured and written it happily, but you'd like me to look at it before you hand it in, then we can have an appointment to discuss what I call a final draft, as good as you can get it in full, and I'll have a look at that before you submit it. And the other thing which is quite useful is that I can go through marked work with you. So if you've got an assignment back and you'd like some explanation about what the academic tutor has written in the feedback, or indeed if it says at the bottom of the page, go and see the academic skills tutor, then please do come and see me with that piece of marked work. Now, some people say, I'm not going to her. I can do this on my own. I'm not going to have some help from that woman. And some people say, particularly men, I can do this on my own. I'm independent. And they rather see it as a bit of an insult that somebody might suggest that they need some help. And indeed, a lot of people call my job study skills support. Support's not my favourite word. It's a sort of neutral word, really, but it does have connotations of people being dependent and needy. And I'm sure you are not dependent and needy in that sort of somebody do it for me way. If you were like that, I'm sure you wouldn't be here. But so it's not support, it's professional coaching. So if you were a keen amateur footballer and somebody said, down at the club 2 nights a week, someone's offering free professional coaching from a coach who coaches top class teams, I think you might be quite interested if you wanted to improve your skills. And that's what I am. I'm a professional coach in academic skills. I know about it. I'm an expert, and the college employs me to help you. So you'd be mad not to avail yourself of that professional coaching. So let me say, as I say in every talk like this, I'm here for any student. So I've talked about people who are neurodivergent. I have talked about people who are not quite ready yet because they haven't done A-levels. I've talked about people who are returning to learning. But actually, I'm here for anyone, any student who would like to talk about their work, their writing, their assignments. You may make an appointment with me. But especially if a tutor recommends that you come to see me, please do. And also, may I say, any level. So I'm here also for the postgraduates. In my last job, I was actually the specialist for helping study skills postgraduates. So please do come and see me if you're a postgraduate too. I'm not here just for those doing their first degrees. So if you wish to connect with me, this is my college email address. So I do hope I'll be seeing a great many of you.